How about in terms of campaign? How would you explain campaign?
Yeah,
And how
I
would
feel
you
like
use
this
the campaign
source and
parameter?
medium are always more clear, less debate with clients. Campaign is always the one that I've experienced has more open to interpretation, more
Yeah.
subjectivity to it naturally. Because like we just finished Black Friday and client wanted to put Black Friday for the campaign. That might make sense, but previously we agreed the campaign should be the product or service that they are trying to sell. Like what's the end, what are they trying to sell with this type of campaign? So it's
What are they
not
promoting, right?
it's not. Some people may do it this way. I think the biggest maybe difference is some people will do it based on the offer, like 50% off, 1 week only, Black Friday kind of a thing. They would maybe call it 50 off or
Mm.
BFCM, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. They might call the campaign that, which is kind of helpful. For me, it wasn't as helpful. And I advise them to say, what are we trying to sell here? Because then we can at least look, did we do that or not? We would probably know just by looking at that. I enforce my clients to use pretty strict annotations. And so like, that's where we would understand, oh, we launched a Black Friday campaign today in the annotations or just the time of the year, knowing that we already do anyway. But like, we would know that that was launched and then that we were trying to sell more of everything, but the main focus of this campaign was more of this one product for the most part. So
Yeah.
that's what I usually instruct is to say, what is you're trying to sell from like a product or service standpoint? And if you have just one product or service, then that wouldn't make as much sense. Then you would probably want to just say the offer, et cetera. So
Yeah, and the reason for that, when we kind of back away, and I agree with what you said, 110% product or service. So, based on the business model. But a big, huge thing with a campaign parameter, if that, let's just say that you are selling red widgets and you put red widgets into the campaign parameter, then what you can do within Google Analytics is during your analysis is you can match up the campaign for red widgets to all of your different traffic sources that you invested in, spent time in promoting on. So as for instance, you'd be able to look and see, well, Google CPC, my paid Google traffic, just knocked the cover off the ball, whereas Facebook just didn't perform and, active campaign was right in the middle, as for instance. But you'd be able to
totally.
tie the effectiveness of each individual traffic source to the promotion of that product or service. And it's just a great way to get a feel for just the way in which the messaging is just a whole variety of different things, messaging, copy, all that.
100%. Yeah. And so those are the three, what we talked about: campaign, source, medium.